up with the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Prescott off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
Yeah, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes right side. The 20.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields, flush to his right. The football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the counter, Gibson.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He's going deep for Brown.
Well, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the 1st quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Prescott now. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Off play action, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw is Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Play action. It's Fields.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They snap it to Fields.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's a
touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Another catch for him. Utilize him out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fields on 1st down.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll complete this to Gibson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now Fields.
Able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Prescott. That is taken in by Hurst.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw, Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up. Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown!
Nico Hardman.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's Prescott.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Once more, Gibson.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the home team here, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.